What is up, car addicts? In this video, I'll be giving a guide for this week's normal time trial, RC Bandito time trial, and the premium race totaling over $300,000. Remember, the time trials can only be completed once a week for the full $100,000 payout. The premium race, however, can be completed in a limited amount of times with a 48-minute cooldown between each win. Also keep in mind that rocket-powered / flying vehicles cannot be used in time trials. So, starting off with the time trial this week, which is Pillbox Hill, I highly recommend either the Hakuchu Drag, Shotaro, or a Batty 801 for this time trial, but because of the extra time, there are many other vehicles you can complete it with, but the bike will be the easiest in my opinion. In terms of route, this time trial has a few shortcuts, but they're pretty simple for the most part. The hardest part is definitely avoiding the traffic in this one. A bike, again, will be the easiest in my opinion so that you can dart between traffic. I will be using a fully upgraded Hakuchu Drag for this time trial. Moving on to this week's RC Bandito time trial, which is Davis Quartz. As always, you need to own an RC Bandito in order to participate in these. So this RC time trial is a bit tricky if you've never done it before because of the bumpy high-speed sections. Make sure to let off the throttle before and during many of the turns and jumps so that you can maintain the stability of your Bandito because it can go on two wheels very easily. And lastly, when you use your brakes, make sure to press them in about halfway in, not all the way, or you might lose control of your Bandito. And lastly, we have this week's premium race, which is Art to Art. This one is restricted to the motorcycles class. I highly recommend either the Shotaro or a Hakuchu drag for this one. For those of you who've never done this race before, it's pretty easy if you brake before many of the tight corners. However, in the beginning, make sure you're very careful with the slipstream, especially when you're approaching the first corner, because the slipstream can mess you up. So just make sure you brake a little early if you are getting slipstream. For this one, I will be using a fully upgraded Shotaro. And that's it, guys. A normal time trial is pretty easy if you use a bike and can avoid the traffic. The RC time trial is pretty difficult if you've never done it before, but just let off the throttle for many of the corners and you'll be fine. And this week's premium race will take some practice if you've never done it before, but just brake a little extra for most of the tight corners and you'll be fine. Again, remember guys, you can earn over $300,000 between the three of us a week, and setting yourself to go to beat them is always a lot of fun in my personal opinion. Let me know which one you found most difficult and what vehicles you use down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.